Hello, my name is Lenin and welcome to my channel. What is happening? What is happening? Today I'm going to share my story with all of you. As you can see, I'm wearing an eye patch. And it's not because I'm a pirate or because I'm planning on dressing as a pirate for the incoming Halloween. Well, now that I think about it, I should dress as a pirate because I already have the eye patch. So, arr, arr. Speaking about that, I'm going to change the eye patch for dark sunglasses and put some eye drops and ear drops because I have light sensitivity in both eyes and the light is bothering me really, really bad. I also have noise sensitivity on the right side, so I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I apologize. I might be wearing sunglasses from now on. It helps me with the light. So, as I was saying, I'm wearing an eye patch. Not right now, but I do have to wear an eye patch. The dark sunglasses help a little bit, but not that much. I still need to cover my right eye with an eye patch because I cannot close my right eye and it doesn't blink. Also, the right side of my mouth and my nose are paralyzed as well. That's why my face looks weird. But your face looks like that all the time? Yeah, probably, probably. But never like this, never like this. The reason to why my face looks like this right now, not always, not always, is because I have facial paralysis, also known as Bell's palsy. Probably some of you have heard of this condition before, but if you haven't, let me tell you what it is. Bell's palsy is a neurological disorder that causes paralysis or weakness on one side of the face. The nerve that is responsible for the facial expressions gets inflamed and stops working properly. Some experts believe that Bell's palsy is either triggered by virus infection or because too much stress, but neither of the two have been scientifically proven to be the main cause for getting Bell's palsy. But at the same time, some experts do believe that too much stress or a virus infection play a role before the symptoms appear, but that hasn't been proven either. And that is because some people have said that they felt pain behind the ears and neck before it happened, which is my case. And then there are many other people who had it and they didn't even know they had it until someone else pointed out to them. That is why it's so difficult for the experts to know what really triggers Bell's palsy. The only two things that the experts see consistent before the condition appear is that either the patient was suffering from a virus infection at the moment or the patient was suffering from too much stress. But again, there is no proof that stress or a virus infection are the ones responsible for the facial paralysis, the Bell's palsy condition. The cause of Bell's palsy is not known and still is under debate. The condition itself is not painful, is not life-threatening, it resolves by itself with time. There is not a cure. Most people recover from Bell's palsy with or without treatment. There is not an explanation to why it happened. You don't even feel it when it's happening. But that doesn't mean you are pain-free. If you already have pain prior to Bell's palsy, there is a high probability that the existing pain you already have might increase as the condition progresses. I'm in pain right now, but there is no proof that the pain that I have is connected to Bell's palsy because of those people who had it and they didn't know they had it. The pain that some people like me have perhaps is related or caused by a previous infection. At least that's what the doctor believes. But there is no proof of that either. Trying to figure out this condition is like going in circles. It can be mistaken for a stroke. Some people can have it for a week, for months, in some cases for over a year, but it eventually goes away by itself. There are many debates about what treatment works the best and how to treat it. Some people said that Botox worked for them, acupuncture, surgery, massages, and so and so. But that's also debatable because there is no proof that one of those treatments work better than the other one or which of those treatments is the best to treat Bell's palsy. And that has to do because there is little known about this condition. But experts do agree that even if there is not a cure for this condition, people suffering from Bell's palsy at least should consider having therapy, probably acupuncture, Botox, and in the worst case scenario, consider having surgery done to repair the damage. But that is up to the patient to make that call. To make one thing clear, doctors do not encourage neither recommend people suffering from Bell's palsy or any other conditions to try acupuncture to treat this or any other conditions. And that's because of the insufficient evidence that prove a worthwhile benefit or the possible harms of the acupuncture treatment. The experts say, try this. The doctor says, nah. It's like listening to George W. Bush talking about what you should do or not.
If it feels good, do it. If you got a problem, blame somebody else.
But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to try acupuncture and therapy. I will try those first, and if they don't work, then I'll try Botox or surgery. But I will jump into that wagon in the worst case scenario. I still have a long way to go before I jump into that wagon. So, how it happened to me? Well, that's the $1 million question.
And we're back. Now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for, the final question. So, without further ado, who wants to be a millionaire? Okay, Dave, this is it, the final question. If you get this right, you win $1 million. And if you don't, you go home empty-handed. Are you ready?
Yeah, Jerry, let's do this.
Here is the final question. What?
Causes Bell's palsy.
Your choices are A, a stapler, B, a raccoon, C, anyone who feels like they are a woman and identifies as one, or D, an adult human female. Dave, what are we thinking here?
Thinking I should have majored in biology.
I love this guy.
Oh boy.
The doctor who saw me in the ER, and here we go again, he believed that I have Bell's palsy because of an inflammation that I have, probably caused by a virus infection. But even then, after he said that to me, he also added that he really don't know what virus or viruses in a specific is or are the ones triggering Bell's palsy, or if the inflammation that I have is due to a virus infection. They did not do lab work on me, so that means that they did not perform a blood culture. Apparently, he thought that it wasn't necessary to do a lab work on me because he concluded that my symptoms were more similar to the Bell's palsy condition than those similar to someone suffering from a stroke. So he ruled out a stroke. Yay! That's why he decided to treat me right away with an antivirus and a very powerful steroid medication. That work is not always necessary for most cases, and that's because even if they find a virus, it doesn't mean that that specific virus is the one responsible, because once again, some experts believe and say maybe it's this virus, maybe it's that virus, or maybe it's that other virus. Who knows? The experts are not on the same page when it's about Bell's palsy. Just like I said, it's like listening to George W. Bush talking about hands and how hands work.
We're doing a better job of talking to each other. The left hand now knows what the right hand is doing.
But in my case, I do have an inflammation right now. I'm still suffering from the same symptoms that I was suffering before it happened. Ear pain, sore throat, light sensitivity in my right eye, actually in both eyes right now, but more in my right eye than in my left eye. I asked the doctor why I'm feeling pain when I was told that Bell's palsy is not painful, and he told me that the pain will eventually disappear, and that he believed that the pain that I'm suffering from is probably being caused by another symptom, probably by a common cold that I was dealing with before facial paralysis occurred. He wasn't sure if the paralysis and the pain were connected, because once again, they really don't know what triggers Bell's palsy. This condition is all over the place, all over the place. Bell's palsy is more complicated than a green snake finding his way out of a cornfield. Just saying.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Ay, caramba!
Again, how it happened to me and when it happened to me. The facial paralysis happened yesterday morning, Tuesday, but the symptoms actually started on Monday. I'll get to that in 1 minute. Today is Wednesday. I don't know when I will be posting this video, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe a few days later, depending how I feel. For some reason, I'm still in pain, maybe because my symptoms are more extreme. Is a possibility. I don't know. My right eye is killing me. My right ear is also killing me. I have light sensitivity and I have noise sensitivity as well. I'm suffering from those things on top of pressure and some other stuff. The sunglasses help, but not that much. So we will see. We will see. I'm doing maximum effort to stay focused. I'm trying. Believe me, I'm trying. So going back to my story. I was driving my 2 kids to school and daycare Monday morning. I started feeling discomfort behind my neck. It wasn't headache. It was more like pressure. I still feel pressure in the back of my head right now, but not as bad. Probably because I'm taking the medication, but I still feel pain, but not too bad. So, as I was saying, I did not pay too much attention to it when I was driving. I thought that whatever was going on with me, it had to do with the ear pain, the sore throat, and so that I was dealing with. So after dropping my kids and coming back home a few hours later, after doing some work, I find out in the afternoon the teaser trailer for Aquaman 2 came out early in the morning. So I decided to do a short, a live reaction to the teaser trailer. And this happened to me on camera. It wasn't live, but it was captured on camera. So yesterday, Tuesday, I saw the video that I recorded on Monday. My reaction to the teaser trailer for Aquaman 2. I wasn't planning on releasing that video because 2 days have already passed since the teaser trailer was released. I usually delete the videos that I never get to use, but luckily I didn't delete it because I was dealing with this problem, and after coming back from the hospital, I got a little intrigued. I got curious to see if my suspicions were right about the symptoms starting on Monday instead of at least starting on Monday, and then Tuesday morning is when my face, half of my face was paralyzed. So I saw the video yesterday for the first time, and it freaked me out because I didn't know what was about to happen to me a few hours later after recording that video. I'm going to show that video right now. It's my unedited reaction to the teaser trailer for Aquaman 2. I only added the trailer so it doesn't look too weird. But I might remove the sound of the teaser trailer so this video doesn't get copyright, because you know, Warner Media, Warner Brothers, Warner, copyrights.
Suck it, Warner Brothers. Suck it.
Wow. His words, not mine. But yeah, suck it, Warner Brothers.
But if I don't get a copyright because of the sound, then I'll leave it. So take a look. Just so you know, it's a bit freaky. All right? My face looks weird. Let's do it. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lenin. What is happening? What is happening? Alright, the official teaser trailer for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is here. Finally! This teaser trailer came out early in the morning. I wasn't home when the teaser came out. So I'll be doing a late reaction. Short and sweet. Haha. So let's check it out now. Let's see. In 4 days. See. Oh, it looks beautiful. The trailer. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Heck yeah! Yeah! December 20. All right. Hey, this trailer looks epic. It looks amazing. I'm going to see this movie day one. Listen, I don't care if this is getting rebooted. I don't care. I saw The Flash. I enjoyed The Flash. I don't care what people think or say. I went to see The Flash movie. I did not go to the movie theater to see Ezra Miller. I went there to see The Flash movie. And in this case, it's Jason Momoa. It's Jason Momoa. I love him. So I'm going to see this movie day one. Heck yeah. Also, my wife just arrived. So good timing. Short and sweet. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time on another episode of Cinema Hustle. See ya. Freaky, right? Told ya. Also, I might be adding subtitles to this video because my mouth right now is very, very dry.
Sorry, my lips are a little dry.
And I'm having problem pronunciating some words. I'm drinking tons of water and it's not helping.
It looks like my new co-anchor may need a glass of water.
That's another symptom of Bell's palsy, dry mouth. So, going back to my story, my wife texted me in advance to let me know that she was coming back home early from work because she needed to get ready to leave for an entire week. She was traveling to another state for work. So I was like, I'll do a short reaction. So I started recording, and as you guys, girls, and everybody else saw at the beginning of the teaser trailer, I noticed something looked weird with my mouth and my right eye. And that was it. I wasn't complaining, neither I was in too much pain. I had some pain, but nothing major, not like right now. I was touching my right eye because the light was bothering me, and I touched my mouth and my ear, but again, I did not pay too much attention to it. The right side of my face wasn't yet paralyzed. So I did my usual after recording, thank you for watching, blah, 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 and all of that. My wife got home from work, so I went downstairs, and right away she noticed that I had a lazy eye, but she pointed my left eye instead of the right eye. The left I can close it, but not my right eye. She also said that I was sounding weird. But you sound like that all the time. Yeah, probably. But my face was never like this. Not the way it is now. No, it wasn't. No. It was too early to tell if something was wrong with me. That's why we weren't too concerned at that time. I remember telling my wife, I don't know, I feel somewhat fine besides having ear pain and a sore throat and so, which she already knew that I was dealing with a cold. So we continued chatting for a while, and I forgot to edit and post my reaction to the Aquaman 2 teaser trailer. My wife was getting ready to leave, so she started packing. I went to pick up the kids from school and daycare. We had dinner. We got the kids ready for bed. Soon after my wife left to the airport, I went to bed early. So Tuesday around 5 in the morning, I woke up feeling very uncomfortable, feeling lots of pressure. behind my head, behind my right ear, and all of this area was hurting. But it wasn't as bad as it is now. Also, my right eye was killing me. Like if I slept with my right eye open and it was rubbing the pillow, and probably it was. So I stayed in bed even then for about an hour or so to see if I could go back to sleep. But I couldn't because my right eye was bothering me more than anything else. I was never like in major pain, but I had some pain. But my eye was the one bothering me the most. Probably at that time, early in the morning, is when every symptom that I just mentioned before that I was dealing with got unionized against me.
Right. Here it is. So your union membership numbers are lagging and you want to get them boosted.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So I was like, whatever. I might get up and probably edit and post my reaction to the Aquaman 2 teaser trailer before dropping the kids to school and daycare. I was already awake and my kids were still asleep. So that was my plan, or that's what I thought, until I went to the bathroom and I saw myself in the mirror and I was like, oh shit, this is not normal. And by then, my right side of my face was already completely paralyzed. And my first thought was, crap, I'm having a stroke. But at the same time, I was like, but it doesn't feel like a stroke. I never had one before, and I don't want one. No, thank you. No, thank you. But I do know the symptoms. Probably some of you know the symptoms if you are having a stroke. Half of your body goes numb or paralyzed, severe headache, loss of vision, vertigo, and so and so. In my case, was only the right side of my face. The symptoms that I had at that moment, that I still have right now, do not fit the profile for someone having a stroke. Everything else was somewhat normal, besides having a sore throat, ear pain, feeling loss of pressure in the back of my head, the light sensitivity, and blah, blah, blah. Besides those symptoms, I was feeling strong, so no major headache, no half-body paralysis, besides only the right side of my face and the other symptoms, and that was it. Then I started thinking maybe this is the same thing that happens when you sleep on top of your arm and it gets numb, or when you get a stiff neck. And because I wasn't having any of the stroke symptoms, I honestly thought that I was having something similar to when your arm gets numb or your neck gets stiff because probably you slept in a very strange position. Remember that I haven't seen yet the video that I recorded a day before, my reaction to the Aquaman 2 teaser trailer. And probably that's why I did not panic. I wasn't too concerned because I didn't know what was happening to me. But it could have been different, a different story, if I started editing that video as soon as I get up from bed. I would have realized that something was wrong with me. And that is if I sat down in front of the computer before going to the bathroom. And a normal person, I don't know about you guys, girls, and everybody else, but a normal person goes to the bathroom first before sitting in front of a computer. But who knows? Who knows? Not judging. I'm not going to judge.
And I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
And because I went to the bathroom first and not to my computer, not judging.
No.
And because I didn't know what I know now, is probably why I decided to wait and see whatever was happening to me, to my face, goes away in a couple of hours. Because, like I said, I was feeling somewhat well, somewhat. But after a while, after a couple of hours later, almost time to take the kids to school, I started getting slightly worried because it wasn't going away. And then I started making my own theories. Probably this is a pre-stroke. It's a possibility. Even if I did not fit the profile for someone having a stroke, but it was a possibility. I did not rule out a possible stroke yet at that time, back then. But I did not freak out. I don't freak out that easily. I was very calm, probably because I was never in major pain besides the ear, the light sensitivity, sore throat, blah, blah, blah. In reality, I was more confused. Yes, I was more confused than anything else. If I was worried, was more because I was alone with my 2 kids. My wife have already left. My kids are only 3 and 5 years old. So in case that I needed to dial 911, which is the right thing to do, I needed to make sure that my relatives were aware of my situation and what to do in case that I needed to go to the hospital. So I wrote a general but a very, very funny text message to my father-in-law, to my wife, family members in general. So I wrote a funny text message because I didn't want them to freak out. It was a general text message that could be shared with multiple family at once. And I started with a joke, and then is when I said, I told them what was happening. I can read it. I'm not going to read the entire thing. I might skip the funny part. Let's see. Oh, right here. It's a long text message. I'm going to read the part when I tell them like what is happening to me. I'm gonna skip the funny part. So I said, hey, I know that it's early in the morning, and the real reason that I'm testing you is to let you know that this is happening to me right now. I'm alone with the kids. I don't want to alarm you. Do not freak out. But in case that I need your help, I need you to be ready to come home as soon as possible to look out for the kids. I'm not going to read the entire thing because it's long. I also send them my neighbor's contact information just in case that I have to leave the kids with the neighbors. And of course, they all freak out. They all freak out. I was like, fantastic, fantastic. Why I wrote a funny text message for? I was like, whatever. Anyways, I called some people and they helped me out with the kids. They were very nice for helping me, and I'm very thankful for that. So I drove myself to the ER, which I don't recommend any of you to do that. Instead, dial 911. And before any of you judge me for the funny text message and for driving myself to the ER,
and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
Remember that I said that I was never in major pain, that I was feeling somewhat well, and that I was more confused than anything else, right? Confusion was my mojo at that time, okay?
Mojo?
Mojo. The libido, the life force, the essence, the right stuff. What the French call a certain... I don't know what.
So, as I was saying, I went to the ER. For my luck, as soon as I got in, I was the first in line. There were people sitting, waiting, around 10 to 15 people waiting. And I approached the front desk nurse and she asked me if I needed help. And I said, maybe. Remember, I'm still confused. So I didn't say, yeah, I need help. I said, maybe. And she asked for my name, my date of birth. And I told her, and then she asked me what was my reason to come into the ER. And I told her because of my face. And as soon as I said that, she said to me, get in. now. And when I saw her reaction, the way she looked at me and she stood up and she said, get in, and she pressed that button and that door opened, I was like, oh shit. I did not say that, but that was my thought. Like, oh crap, this is not good. It's not good at all. Because I know as soon as I got in, I saw around 10 to 15 people waiting for their turn to get in to be seen. And that means that they are not having an immediate emergency. That's how it works. If you go to the ER, if you see people sitting down, that means that they are there, but there is not an emergency.
Every emergency room visit is a unique experience, but there are some things you can expect will happen. Every person who comes here will be treated, but not always treated in the order that they arrive. Whether you come by ambulance or walk through the door, priority is given to emergencies like a heart attack or stroke. You will be triaged when you get here. That is when the medical team learns what brought you here and determines the severity of your condition.
And if they let you in right away, you know that the shit just got real.
Shit just got real!
Then I was worried. As soon as I went through those big doors, not even 30 seconds has passed since the nurse let me in, and I already have a doctor in front of me doing all kind of tests. Put your arm like this to see if it one sags, symptoms to see if I was suffering from a stroke. And he said to me, the good news is that you are not having a stroke, but you have something called Bell's palsy, which has very similar symptoms to having a stroke, but without the pain, the numbness, all the good stuff that comes with a stroke.
Oh.
Sarcasm. I already said that Bell's palsy is not painful, supposedly. I do have pain. I don't know why, but I do have pain. Not a lot right now because I'm taking the medication, but I do have pain. I don't know why, but whatever. The doctor told me that the pain that I was having, that I still have, he said is because the nerve responsible for the facial expressions is inflamed, or was inflamed, still inflamed because I have pain, probably due to a virus infection. And after he said that to me, I was like, oof, what a relief. I was happy. I was like, ah. I wasn't dancing, but I was happy. And the doctor said to me, that's a good attitude. I was like, heck yeah. I know that it sounds weird, that I was happy, that I am happy. I'm still happy. But think about it. We can prevent a stroke from happening by eating healthy, doing exercise, and so. But for Bell's palsy, there is not a cure. There is not a treatment besides medication. There is not a specific explanation to why it happened. There is not a way to prevent it from happening. It can happen to anyone at any time, at any age. It doesn't matter how healthy you are, how many miles you run in a day, how many times you climb Mount Everest. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This can happen to anyone. If it's going to happen to you, it will happen no matter what. So now you know why I was happy. I cannot change the fact that I have Bell's palsy. It's not that I was happy, that I am happy because I have Bell's palsy. But to be honest, I'll take Bell's palsy instead of a stroke at any time. Bell's palsy is not fun, but it's not a serious condition. It's more of a inconvenience. Yes, it's a life-changing condition, extraordinary condition, crazy condition, whatever condition, yes, but it's not a freaking stroke. Yes, it's not easy for me to eat, to drink, to close my right eye, to communicate well. Right now I'm doing it because of all the medication that I'm taking. I don't know why I still have pain, but I'm okay with that. I have to be careful when I'm eating so I don't choke or I don't bite my tongue or lips. But besides that, Bell's palsy is more of an inconvenience. That's why I was and I am happy that I wasn't having a stroke. So, because of that, I reacted probably different than maybe some of you might have reacted. A stroke is not freaking fun.
You had a stroke about 7 years ago. And the speech thing and what you're doing with your eye, that you've managed to be walking around all this time is nothing short of a miracle. I'd say about 2 months.
It's not a joke. I wouldn't be here right now telling my story the way I'm telling it. Instead, I still probably will be in a hospital bed or else. Woohoo! Bye! So now you know why I was happy that I wasn't having a stroke. What else can I do? I just have to deal with this. There wasn't anything that I could have done before to prevent it from happening. So yeah, like I said, I take Bell's palsy at any time instead of a freaking stroke. Just saying. My eyes are killing me. See how much I love you guys, girls, and everybody else that I'm sharing this, going through the pain of the light and the noise and my cuckoo-ness to tell you my story and probably not get a like, not even a freaking subscriber. But whatever. It is what it is. I just wanted to share my story with my experience with all of you. I know that probably many of you might be like, oh, but he's not doing so bad. I am doing really bad. The ear pain is driving me crazy. It's like I feel like I want to stick a pen. I want to grab this pen and basically stick it in my head. That's how much pain I have right now. The medication is helping, but it's not like it's helping me like the pain goes completely away. I have tons of pain right now. You, imagine, think about this. I'll give you an idea. I don't know if this happened to any of you before, or I hope not. It's like if someone whoop, and remove one of your molars without anesthesia. That's what I feel right here. All this right now. The pain is crazy. Like I've been chewing, even after taking the medication, I've been chewing plastic bottles, like the top of plastic, like this one. I'm tempting just to put in my mouth and start chewing it, but I'm not gonna do that on camera. But this is the pain that I'm feeling right now. Even after taking the medication and all this, I still have tons of pain, and the light is driving me crazy. The noise, I know I'm loud, whatever, it's my own noise. It's like when you know, and you smell your own thing, you like it. I know, I'm kidding. That's nasty.
What? What the fuck?
Maybe. So, oh yeah, you see, I almost put it in my mouth. So yeah, I just wanted to share my story with all of you. I prefer to stay calm and positive. Like I said, mentally, I'm doing fine.
I'm alive!
Physically, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't hurt supposedly. Oh, whatever. We will see. But remember, I just started taking the medication basically yesterday, basically today, because I went in the morning. So I don't know how long it takes for the medication to kick in to have an effect. Anyways, like I said, these lights are driving me crazy. I'm going to just Hulk smash, boom, both screens. So I might do it right here. See, I'm going crazy. That's how painful I am. When the pain is going like this, everything that, all my thoughts in my head, even if I'm talking to the camera, everything that is going through my head is like, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, because I want to shoot this bottle. I have it right here. I'm getting nervous. So yeah, like I said, it's a life-changing condition. Of course, I know that. I wanted to share my story. I hope you, whoever out there is have or had a good recovery. So please leave a comment down below. Also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. God darn it, and see you next time. That's it. See ya.